something new is nerve-wracking for almost everyone, but that feeling increases tenfold when you try something new and no one else looks like you.
Intimidation is probably like the first thing that comes to mind. Even when we first started and we went to some of the bigger skate parks, it still felt like I was like, maybe we shouldn't be here.
Raven Tate and Claire Lee are shaking up skate culture with their goal to make skateboarding more inclusive of women, people of color, and skaters of all ability levels.
I had always been surfing and snowboarding, and I kind of wanted to get into skating, but the culture is a little bit harder to kind of get your foot in the door. So luckily my boyfriend did teach me, and it was nice to have someone to skate with, but I was always skating with him and his guy friends. I felt a little lonely and a little isolated.
Lee began posting about skating on social media.
I would see her post videos about her skating, and I had always wanted to skate but never had anyone to skate with. So I just swiped up on one of her Instagram stories one day and I was like, that's so cool.
The two friends, both Northeastern University grads, founded Lonely Bones Skate Co. in July 2020. With no fees or memberships, the collective engages with the community through social media and hosts in-person skate sessions or jams. For Tate and Lee, meetups are a way to let loose and be themselves.
Skating is freeing because it's probably one of the first things I've ever done where I haven't felt any pressure to be perfect at it.
With skateboarding, I know I'm gonna fall and I know I'm gonna mess up, so I think going into it with the expectation that I'm definitely not gonna be the best one here, and I'm gonna fall trying to do something that I wanna do, and that's okay.
With more than 4,000 followers on Instagram, Lonely Bones Skate Co. continues to grow. Members from all walks of life come from all over to skate with Lee and Tate.
Considering the historical underrepresentation of marginalized communities in the skate industry, we need a safe space for people who have shared experiences to come together. We can't erase history. It's not like separating marginalized communities from traditionally represented communities in skate culture. It's more nurturing them a little bit more because of, what has been the case.
The sport of skateboarding has exploded in popularity in recent decades, but along the way, it has been dominated by white male skaters. Think Tony Hawk, Ryan Sheckler, or Rob Deerdeck.
We owe a lot to them, to be honest, for breaking the link between skating and delinquency.
But Tate says representation matters to everyone.
Growing up, I definitely didn't see people who looked like me in the media or skateboarding or things like that. So if we can exist on the sole basis of having people who are younger and having something to look forward to or people to look up to, then that's good enough for me. Because I want them to know that they are valid in any way, shape, and form.
For these two skaters, it's about representation and giving back to the community that has given them so much.
People will always try to assume you have bad intentions or try to catch your mistake. I guess that's just how it's always going to be, but I just hope people know.
We try hard.
Yeah, we're trying so hard.
The impact on future generations, I think, is what kind of drives me to just continue to do the best that we can. And I think so long as we're doing the best that we can and we're taking into account kind of everyone's feedback, using that to change anything that we need to do to best accommodate the group that we serve, then it'll all be okay.
And Lonely Bones started out as the Lonely Girl Skate Company. Raven and Claire realized that didn't really work. They wanted it to be more inclusive of the ever-evolving community.
And now that the weather is nice, the monthly skate jams are back and they have quite a following. Raven and Claire say that they hope to one day introduce children's programs, scholarships, even apparel. And they say that you don't have to have a skateboard to come. You just need to have some wheels to enjoy the jam.
Sounds good. Coming up, inspiration in the kitchen.